Big up, big up, big up, and welcome to Liberal 12 Man Show. This is the roll call, Red's roll call, going live and direct as we prepare to possibly join Newcastle in the final, people. I hope that everyone is doing well out there in the world. I hope that everyone also is. Whoops. Sorry about that. Everyone is. The computer started acting weird. Everyone is not only doing well, but also ready for this big matchup. It's going to be certainly something that has a lot of eyes on it simply because of what happened yesterday with Arsenal. They kind of fell off a little bit and got handled by Newcastle. And this is an opportunity for Spurs to possibly go to a final and go up against another team that normally doesn't win much silverware. Or it could be our opportunity to extend our record-setting number of cups that we hold on to in this tournament. So I'm excited for it. I believe that you're excited for it, and that's probably why you're here with us on the Reds roll call. I know there wasn't much of a notification because I had to put this episode in for some reason on the fly. So we are going to definitely be making this happen and making it correct and rock and rolling. Big up, High Laura. Big up, High Laura. Let me bring in. I know Brian has the capability of bringing himself in when he wants to be a part of the show. So I see he's on mute. And I'll just bring in JK for right now. JK, how you doing?
I'm all good, bro. How you doing?
Pretty decent, man. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this game. The crappy thing about yesterday is we got to watch Arsenal and Arsenal and Newcastle play, but then we had to wait for our game. So
yeah.
I wanted to just jump right into it and get our game handled
after that's finished. Yeah.
Yeah, get our situation finished and situated.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah. Big up High Lord, big up Jimmy. High Lord's put the team in for us too. Big up, thank you very much. It's got it. Kelleher is getting the start. Pretty wild, huh? I like the fact that maybe he's listening a little bit to our show.
Telling you. Look,
I think Slot
think he's listening.
Yeah, I think Slot recognizes we were the first to use the whole slot machine, graphics and stuff. He's we've given him some good ideas, and he's run with them. Listens to you, he listens to Milante, he listens to me, he listens to Brian every once in a while too. Hey.
That's a good guy, Look, bro, I said tomorrow I want to see Darwin, Gakpo, Salah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. That's nice. Be good.
Yeah. No, I'm a little surprised to be honest with you that Szoboszlai didn't start this one, but all the same, Cole Jones gets the start. I'm hoping Cujo can make the most of it. We all knew that Bradley was going to get the start. Simicast not starting and Robbo starting isn't that big of a shocker. And let's see. Obviously, Kelleher in for Ali is a little bit of a shock. Hello? Oh, okay. All right. Oh no, that was and
no, there's shit on in the background. Live stream on the background.
Oh, okay. What else did we? Or Szoboszlai did get the start. Excuse me. I meant Maka not getting the start. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Dom is getting the start. Maka not getting the start. That's a little surprising, but cool. I mean, Maka needs some rest anyway. We don't need to start him every game. We need to start figuring out a rotation for Gravenberg as well. Salah, Cody, cool. Nunez gets the start. Okay, maybe he was watching my maybe Slot was watching my broadcast with Ozzy yesterday. I did Ozzy. I was fortunate enough for Oz to invite me on his show, and we were talking, doing a little preview. And I was speaking on of course, like he had to bring up the Nunez thing. So I told him my opinions on that, and looks like maybe Slot agreed with me. He said, "Yeah, let's give Nunez a shot." So we'll see. This is the bench as well. Bring up the bench as well.
Yeah, the bench looks good.
Yaros Kwanzaa. So Ali didn't even make the bench, but Yaros Kwanzaa, Simi, Endo, McAllister, Elliott, Diaz, Chiesa, and Diego.
Nice.
Definitely. I'm glad to see that. I would like to see Joe Gomez obviously a part of the lineup in one way or another, but I'm also glad to see that we're not forcing him into we're giving him that extra time to recuperate and get back to the levels that we need him to be at. But it's a solid bench. Some names to draw off of if we need be. Mac on the bench, Elliott obviously, Lucho, Chiesa, Diego. There's 5 good names right there that can all come off the bench. And then if we need defensive, maybe defense, or even like if we want to go with a change up with our wing, or not wing, excuse me, with our fullbacks, we can bring Simakas maybe, or even Kwanzaa if we necessarily need it for Brad. So I like it. What are your thoughts on the lineup? How are you feeling about this lineup? JK, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm liking the lineup. I think most of the team is what we thought it would be. I think the Kelleher and the Robertson sort of position was probably the main one, and the number who's playing in the middle. And they were the 3 sort of positions. Probably thought the midfield wise, I thought McAllister would have played, but Curtis is giving the nod. But I like the way the bank's looking. There's enough guys on there who can come and do a job on it, like do something in the game, So looking good. Looking forward to it.
Okay, yeah. How about for you, Brian? How you feeling? Welcome to the.
Well, it's more about their lineup, to be honest, than anything. Ours is fine. That's grand. That'll do a job. Up against that back line there, I know they played well. Gray played well. Spencer played well, but you've got a guy who's not a centre half and a guy who's never played for him before. Only signed about a couple hours ago, basically.
Yeah.
So us at home with any version of a strong team really should be able to do the business. I know I picked. I predicted penalties. I just did that predict something different, just for a bit of fun. But really, in all honesty, when you look at that back line, again, look, they've got threats up front, but that's all I'd be really looking at. Any version of our front 6 all fitting, firing, and a decent midfield. I think we should be able to do the business against them. Young, inexperienced players, new players. This Danzo guy is still being introduced to people in the dressing room, I'd say. So
yeah. Also, I was surprised Pedro Porto is not starting.
Yeah, go out and play 90 minutes at Anfield in a semi-final as your first game. Welcome to you need to get switched on pretty quick. So, yeah, that's really for me is the most important, the most obvious kind of standout thing. Yeah, our team's fine. Perfectly fine.
Richarlison, Pigeon. They got the Pigeon as their point man. Lee, how you feeling? You good today?
Yeah, a bit surprised that McAllister isn't playing because we've a couple of times when Gravenberch and McAllister aren't together, the midfield hasn't looked its best when either of them two hasn't played. So I just hope it's good enough today. Can you flash up the Spurs side? Because I haven't seen it yet.
He did give it Spurs side. Okay. That's the Spurs side. Yeah, Spence is playing on the right, Davies on the left. And then, as Brian said, Danzo and Gray in the middle. I was kind of surprised I didn't have that lineup picked because, I mean, like, there's just so many different, corresponding pieces to it that don't necessarily go well, or not, I should say well, but you wouldn't think that they would be the selection they would make. But, maybe he's obviously done something with the whole, like, training sessions that he likes what he sees, and that's what he's going to go with. So, hey, I do not mind. Basuma,
No,
Bentancur.
be able to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to get
Bentancur is in the pivot, by the way, and then he has the normal front four is what you would expect with Sar. I guess Sar could be a little bit of a surprise on the right, but on the right wing, but Sar and Son on the right and left, and then Kulusevski in the middle at that 10, and then Richarlison as the 9. Yep. The bench, though, they have is Austin, Porto, Reguilon, Casanova. I like the name. Dante Casanova. Bergval, Olusesi, excuse me. Ajayi, Moore, and Tell are their bench.
I don't know much about Danso. Is Danso a youth player for them brought through?
No, I just bought him the other day.
They just, he's a new acquisition. Him and Tell are both the players they brought in from the January window.
Right. And who is Danso bought from?
He's from Lons. Yeah. Yep. Lons.
He's a center. Well, he's not obviously. Well, he's playing center half, but he is actually a center half. Unlike pretty much everyone else in that back.
Where Man City have just bought Abdul Kadir or whatever he's called, Kusanov. Wasn't Lons who hasn't been two centre halves this January?
Yeah, Man City did a lot of action.
Yeah. But Lons must have lost both their centre halves then this January, mustn't he? And Kusanov and this guy Danso. But yeah, that's how it goes. I didn't know him before now. No. Is Jerusalem mustn't be available then if he's not on the bench? Jerusalem injured now, is he?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Bloody hell, they're having no luck, aren't they? Out for the season.
Yeah. Lee reacting in real time. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, we sold Torres as well, Lee, in case you missed that. We sold Torres in case you missed that one.
Yeah, there you go. I will admit that I am a little bit the only troubling thing that I saw or witnessed was that I was watching ESPN FC and every pundit picked us to win this game. That could be a little bit troubling because whenever that happens, some other things go down. It should be but that just hopefully that makes it just maybe them getting a goal, let's say. So let's hope that ends up only being them amounting to maybe a goal, but us getting a sizable victory in this. This has got to be us pedal to the metal, get out early, get those goals. I would like to see us kind of put this game to bed early against this team. They have the firepower certainly to hit back, but I just want to see us basically make the experiment of what he's done with this back line, as everyone's been commenting on, as being a wrong decision for today. Trent will be most likely back for the Everton game. I don't believe he might participate in the FA Cup game, but most likely he'll probably be kept out possibly till the Everton game, considering that there's really no reason why you would need to play him in that FA Cup game. Really, Connor Bradley should be able to hold it down, if not Kwanzaa as the right back. But big up to Kevin, big up Abdul, big up to Cedric, Hylor, Jimmy, A bunch of names I saw in the chat. Red Armchair Supporter, Trudon. Big up to is everyone else? I guess all that said hello so far. But if you guys are chilling, definitely big up, big up. Happy match day to you too, Kevin. It's going to be a very, very fun game, I think, because the last time these goal ratio, big up, man, big up. I just met up with goal ratio yesterday on Ozzy's show. Big up. But if you are definitely like looking for a fun game, hopefully this will be that for us. I know that lately Spurs did something of a change up against Brentford, and they got a result. But then again, we are not Brentford, and we also they got fortunate that they got the result that they did. I don't think that it was like something where they completely handled them so that they had no options or no types of angles to win that game. Brentford was just unlucky in some instances, I think, in that game. But big up Realism Jared. Big up Realism Jared. I see you. But we've got about 40 minutes to the game. And we definitely want to make sure that we get in a couple of comments from the chat and also some thoughts from our panel. What else are you feeling? What are you thinking? Does this lineup change your predictions for this game? What are your thoughts? Nolante, big up to you, by the way, joining the panel. Any changes on your predictions to the game from seeing the starting lineup or seeing their starting lineup?
Nope. Good evening to yourself, panelists. Good evening to the chat. Another semi-final, another big game at Anfield. Let's get it.
Okay. No mistake and no hiccups, definitely. Kevin's saying 2-0 will get it done. It will, and that was actually my prediction, is 2-0 in this game. Lee, did you? I don't think you didn't get a game. You didn't get a prediction for this one. What's your prediction?
I think I might have. I think I went 3-1. I think I went 3-1 in score for this. Obviously to us.
Okay.
Nervy, so 1 goal win.
Yeah, we'd only go through by 1 goal.
Yeah, nervy.
That's okay with me as long as we go through.
How about for you, JK?
I'm in the same sort of mindset that we're going to win, but I'm sort of, their team's not so bad. When you look at their midfield and the front three, it's okay. It could be much worse, of course, but they've got guys in there who can actually score. But we should have enough quality. I think, look, for me, I'm just telling Darwin, see their new signing, just go after him and settle him, and then take it from there.
Okay. How about for you, Bri? Any adjustments?
No, I'll just stick with it, as I said, just for the crack. I'll say penalties. I'll say we win on penalties.
Still thinking we're going to win on penalties. Okay.
Well, I don't really think that's going to happen, but I'll predict it.
Okay. Big up. One of our red jewels in the house, definitely. Jean Grey, big up.
Bless Jean. Love you, cool.
So I would think I also have hold on. I did have some. Let me pull up the I did have some trivia because I know you asked for a pop quiz, so I did put together some trivia for us. All right. I'll ask a couple of trivia questions real quick before we got a good number of people in the chat, and I'll just get this rocking and rolling for you. A little pop quiz for you. You can answer as a group, but I'm going to keep the answers. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. How about that? To answer the questions. So let's go. I'll start it on the top of the 20th minute. All right. What player has the most semifinal goals for Liverpool? What player has the most semifinal goals?
Ian Rush.
Yeah, I'd just go Rushy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would be it.
That'd be the obvious.
That would be it. Good guess. Good guess.
La, la, la.
Yeah,
I want to
good
guess.
guess.
I knew, brother. I knew.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Trudon got it right. And let's see. What was the longest semifinal penalty shootout in this? Since Brian was talking about shootouts, what's the longest semifinal shootout?
13-12.
For a semifinal. What's the longest semifinal penalty shootout?
13-12.
10-9.
Yeah, I'd say 10-9. Well, no, 11-12. No, 11-10. Sorry, 11-10.
No. Do you know what year it was? It was.
No
Just
idea. Yeah.
1918. I know. Everyone's going big.
1997.
Nope. Do you know what year it was that we had the longest semifinal penalty shootout? How about that?
No.
Want to guess the
I
year?
don't think it. No.
Well, okay, that's your answer. Go ahead, then. J.K. Lee. No,
Oh, I thought, is that another question?
You guys want to be brave?
1977.
Go ahead. What?
1977.
1977. Nope. It's relatively recent. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, 2013.
That's very close. Very close.
2014 then. Yeah.
What did I miss the answer on the first one though? What was the longest one?
I'm going to give you the answer.
It's a 2-in-1 kind of
because you
thing.
guys aren't even close to that one. That's why no one's got even close. In the 2016 League Cup semifinal versus Stoke City, Liverpool won on penalties 6-5. Yep.
Oh, I thought you meant for any team in the
That's
league.
what I thought.
No. These are all for pretty much Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
What was Liverpool's first semifinal in a League Cup?
Arsenal.
What year? And you could say, or you could say year or opponent. You could say year or opponent.
I'll go opponents. Arsenal.
Arsenal would be incorrect.
Okay.
This is all Carabao Cups. This is all League Cup because it's been different names, obviously.
1979. No, 1978.
What are you saying?
Was it 1978 our first semi-final in the League Cup?
I think we hold on. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. We played Forest in the final and lost to them in our first League Cup final.
Yes, that is it. Liverpool's first ever semi-final in the League Cup came in the 1977-1978 season. Unfortunately, we did not get past Forest that year, but yes, that was our first semi-final. That was good. Big up. Yeah, big up. That was a good shout. Let's see. What's another one? When what was the longest? What is the longest streak of final appearances we've had in this tournament?
I think it's 3.
Going
We've done
three?
3 in a row.
So that's
I'll
your
go
answer?
4.
I know you guys go to console each other with a group answer, and I'll take whatever.
I think
Okay.
we've done 3 anyway, haven't we?
Yeah. Even if we might have lost one, but we might have played 3 rounds.
Excuse me.
Yep, it's 3.
I
So
know
you're
Lee,
going
what?
3. All right. Is that the
No,
answer? 3? 3 is your final answer?
Nolante,
Well,
Lee,
this is-
Paul? Mhm.
3 in a row. We had three finals in a row. Okay. I'm waiting to see if the chat gives a guess on this one.
If the chat gets the right answer.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
we're seeing. No guesses from the chat so far. All right, I'll just give you the answer.
4.
It would be 4.
Yeah.
Liverpool
sorry, Jacob.
in the 80s were very, very dominant, obviously.
Fucking hell, right?
Okay. And we reached the League Cup final for 4 consecutive years in 1981 to 1983. 1981, 1984. All right.
Yeah, that was a phase when we total. Like, that's why we got so many of them trophies because of that sort of era, you know.
Yeah. Well, how many times have we reached the semifinal?
Anfield South, mate. Anfield
That's
South.
about 40 something.
I want to say 14.
How many
Obviously, it's over 10.
No, look, okay, we semi-final just one game then. Look, we've won it how many times? 13 or 14?
11 and 12.
12, yeah. So that's 12 there. Let's double it. Let's go 24.
24? Okay,
Yeah.
that's your final answer?
That's for me. Guys, are you cool with that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm just telling Kevin that we'll bring up his question in a second. The answer to that one is we've reached 18 semifinals,
Mm-hmm.
and that is more than any other club in the history of the tournament.
What did you go with in the end, JK?
24 was it? Something like that.
24, I think he said.
24. Jeez, oh, you went big. I thought, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin is asking a question here. He's obviously got the answer. He's asking in
Oh, I answered
2001,
already, yeah.
who did we beat in the final to win the League Cup under Houllier?
Portsmouth?
That's an easy one.
Oh, who was that?
I wouldn't have pressed it all. Come on.
I've already answered it, so I'll leave you giving my answer in the chat. So I switch into the chat for a sec.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to guess on that one?
I'm just trying to think of the game.
Robbie Fowler winner, Jake. Or not winner, the Robbie Fowler goal from outside the box.
Was it Arsenal? I can't even remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't a big
blue.
team. They weren't a big team.
No, they were blue.
Yep.
Like Bolton or someone like that. Birmingham.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah,
There you go.
Birmingham.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go. There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, the chat had it answered. A couple goal ratio got one.
When's
Brian put his
penalties?
answer in there. Kevin got his answer in there. Yep.
Fowler
30
scored
minutes.
that wonder goal from outside the box. Turning
Yeah.
volleyed it from outside the box and ended up going to penalties. One on penalties.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm trying to think. I have a couple other questions too. I'm trying to get some that would be good ones. So, let's see. We're talking about historic comebacks. In 1977, in the League Cup semifinal, Liverpool were down to Fulham. Do you know what was the score of the first leg and what was the result of the second leg? 1977. This is ended up getting to the final. What was our deficit going into? What was the deficit after the first leg, and then what was the historic comeback at Anfield?
3-0 down,
3-0.
and we won 4-3.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Okay, it was kind of close. We were down 2-0 to Fulham in 1977, and then we had a stunning 3-0 comeback in Anfield to reach the final that year. So,
You mean 1978?
77, 78, yeah.
Yeah. Was a bit in the I don't know, the early months of 78, wasn't it? The semi-final, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's always been slightly early doors, the competition.
Yeah, it was before my time. It was in my lifetime. It was before my time. The loss to Forest. But I've seen footage of us like getting beat of them walking out at Wembley and us getting beat. I've never watched the whole match because I knew we got beat, although it's available to watch. Never watched it. Why would you watch your final? You know we lost in.
All right. How about this? In the 1995 semifinal versus Crystal Palace, we lost the first leg 1-0. What was the score in the second leg of that tournament, of that game?
1990.
What year did you say?
1995.
5-0.
Yep, that's what it was.
There you go. Weren't waiting for.
Yeah. Who was the big goal scorer in that game?
Probably Robbie. Imagine.
There
Did he
you go,
get 4?
too.
Did he?
I don't have how many goals he scored, but I know he had a couple of goals in that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
On Mako.
Diego's on the bench today, but let me bring down this question too, by the way. Diego's on the bench today, but in 2022, he was a very, very big hero for us in our semifinal against Arsenal. What happened in that game, and what did Diego do in that game to make him the star of that game?
Scored 2 goals, didn't he? At the Emirates that night. He were 2 really good goals as well. The way he got away from Tommy Yasu, and then the other one. Yeah. 2 very good goals from Diogo that night.
Yeah. 0-0 the first leg. I remember that. We missed the chance, and the other celebrated Ben White.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. See, yeah. One of your Japanese people, 12. Japanese people, yeah. Any older, yeah. We've got this in the bag, second leg, and yeah, how wrong they were.
Just Bob. That was also the controversial VAR decision that wasn't part of that game. That's why it was ruled out a goal in that game that would have obviously had us win it already, but it got ruled out. But then Diego's race in the second leg, because that was in the first game. We got the VAR decision that was ruled out, but yeah. All right. Let's see. The last one I'll bring up then is one that a lot of us enjoyed. 2012. What was 2012? We were in the semifinal versus who in 2012? And who was the big star of that game in 2012? Who was probably the star of the game?
Andy Carroll?
No. If you get the team first, you probably end up getting it.
2012. I should know this. Hold on, was it Chelsea?
Mm-mm.
No, that was another semi-final. Oh, Manchester City.
Yes.
Yeah, City. Yeah.
And then you remember what happened in that game? That was a memorable moment.
Steve. Oh God, I know it was an up and down game.
Mhm.
I know Bellamy scored in the return leg. Trying to think about the memorable moment. It's not a goal scoring thing, is it? Or just something else?
Yeah, it was a goal scoring thing.
Okay. Bellamy scoring or Stevie G?
Yeah, Stevie J.
Yeah, Stevie J. Okay. Yeah.
I had it as Liverpool defeated Manchester City 3-2 on aggregate in the 2012 League Cup semifinals, with Stevie G scoring a crucial penalty to take the Reds to
yes, the one where he had Joe Hart try to do mind games on Stevie J. Mind games, and he failed miserably. Yeah. And then Stevie G gave him the look.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm the Obi-Wan
You're
Kenobi.
never really going to side
Exactly.
with Stevie G, really, are you? Especially Joe Hart. Like, Stevie G's just looking at Joe Hart going, stop embarrassing yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're not getting under my skin. Jeez, Joe Hart and all his antics. He gets praise because, like, he does antics all the time. And once in a blue moon, it come, no pun intended, but once in a blue moon, it would work for him. And he'd be like, see how good he is. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but what about the other 9 penalties that he didn't save when he was acting like a fucking clown in the area, that you just got Penenka. Nobody brings them up, but absolute nonsense. I hate when goalkeepers do that. I just want my goalkeeper to just be super calm, super relaxed, throw the ball out, do it, none of this trying to get, because I think that takes more energy and more of the goalkeeper's concentration away than it actually does to an attacker. I just prefer someone just super cool, throws the ball to the guy, go on, give me your best, and I'll try and save it.
Yeah, just some fun trivia. Thought bring it up, maybe bring back some memories, some good memories at least. But yeah, some fun times in the League Cup. Hopefully, it'll be a fun time for us today in the League Cup. Give a shout as to where you guys are hailing from, if you want. Tell us what you have planned for your watching enjoyment. Isak 121 minutes for reference. I don't know if that's referencing. Chiesa 280 minutes. Okay. I don't know what goal ratios. Oh, okay. He's saying Diego a goal every 120 minutes. Cody a goal every 138 minutes. Salah a goal every 158 minutes, and Diaz a goal every 168 minutes. Okay. Isak's 121 minutes for reference. That's cool. He's certainly on a scoring bounce, or a purple patch for himself, I guess. But Murphy is too right now. Murphy is really playing well for them as of late. He's gotten into the swing of things lately. Had a goal yesterday. Definitely so.
He stepped up.
He stepped up lately. He has stepped up.
Yeah. I think for them, like Gordon, him, and Isaac playing well. Their midfield is sort of playing okay as well. Maybe defensively, sometimes they sort of let themselves down, you know. But attacking wise, they're doing the business.
Yeah, they do mean business. They do mean business.
Bruno dominated that midfield against Arsenal.
He did.
Dominated with their 100 million. Like Declan Rice, man. Is anybody paying £100 million for Declan Rice today?
Oh my goodness! The internet was. You needed a boat to row down the river of the internet yesterday with all of the Arsenal tears, because it was pretty ridiculous how they were down on Saliba. Apparently, Saliba has let them down. They were the Odegaard, there was a lot of people out there.
Yeah, they're quite fickle, aren't they? 5 minutes ago, Saliba was better than Van Dijk, and now they've turned on him and reckon he's let them down. Talk about fickle.
Yeah. They're not, like, for me, they're not real fans, these Arsenal guys. They're just doing it for whatever film career they want, you know. It's a bit of a joke. I'm so happy our fan base ain't like that. It's getting like that sometimes. But I think us dudes, we sort of keep our feet on the ground and don't go over the top with it. These guys are dissing Saliba, Odegaard, Rice. The Odegaard got done yesterday.
Oh, yes. Havertz, Odegaard, poor Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is like gotten so much shade. It is not even funny.
Yeah, well, Sterling ain't even played a game for him properly yet, and they're dissing him, you know?
Yeah.
He's on high wages. Like, at the end of the day, I understand their point. But for me, Martinelli is their worst. He's probably the worst guy who's gone downhill. And he didn't really get no aggro, you know?
I think the worst thing Martinelli did is resign and continue with Arsenal. When he heard that Jurgen liked, you know, had an eye for him in the sense of for his talent, he probably should have figured out a way to, you know, make that trip to Liverpool, because I think that would have been possibly one of the best things for his career. But unfortunately, he's you know, he's definitely teetered, and if not, come down a level or two since that high praise, because and unfortunately he got injured for them, which is unfortunate to see. I don't really like, for the majority of the players, I don't really, you know, wish that onto anyone. But
I'm happy enough with Diaz and Gakpo over Martinelli, to be honest with you, at the moment.
Now, certainly, yeah.
But I mean, if we brought in a Martinelli, we probably don't bring in a Gakpo.
Possibly.
So that's just the way those things work. But you know, he got a bad injury. He has dropped off definitely massively. There's a few of them, but I think Saliba's getting there's a couple of boys there that are going, do you know what? Not that I'm too good for this club, but like, if I want to win trophies,
do you think that's is that so that's what they've been, that's now becoming the growing the growing commentary that's being put out there? Do you think that, you know, I heard Turkish say that, I heard I don't know his name, but he does. I heard a couple other commentators on their side that are more of the bigger names.
If fellow wants them out, and whoever the main fellows are on his channel, because I've seen his channel, is one of them when you're up early in the morning and there's nothing on and you want to see some footy. I've seen his channel, so I went to look at that, and he was saying, "Yeah, I want him out." That league and a fella, and so was his cohort, whoever the other presenter fella was, panelist fella. He wanted them out too. I think he's on borrowed time now. Yeah, he is on borrowed time, because they want silverware pronto, and it just ain't happening, is it? If they don't win the league or the Champions League this season, I mean, it's going to be really, it's going to come to a bit of a head, isn't it? The noise will reach a bit of a crescendo if they get nothing in the summer. So I just don't know. We could have 2 new managers in North London by the start of next season at Spurs and Arsenal by the looks of it. Because Ange is struggling, isn't he? And Arteta's running out of time, rapidly running out of time.
Nah, Lee, they won't sack Arteta. He signed a new contract and he's still got allies in the boardroom. So nah, mate, they'll keep him on. They'll keep him on.
Yeah, and he's towing the line now. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that are growing with the angst and anger, and the ambition word is being thrown out there left and right. They're talking about how everybody wants Isak. I'm like, okay, you realize that the whole wanting Isak, you can want Isak, but it's going to cost you, and it's going to cost you a lot. So yeah, it's interesting. But they were talking about how they feel as though the growing sentiment amongst that fan base is that players like your Sakas, like your Salibas, are going to eventually get tired of winning nothing, and they are going to start looking towards other teams or other places to go. Let's be honest. If you're getting paid well, that certainly can dull that itch, but these players will possibly start to look or be tempted to look in other directions if they continue to come up with goose eggs in the silverware cabinet. Because right now they're out of the FA Cup. That's normally their thing. They're out of the FA Cup once again. They're now out of the League Cup. They are, obviously in second place, but certainly they're still trailing by 6 points currently in the pursuit of a Premier League title. And albeit they are in third place in the Champions League, but they don't have a real storied history in doing well in the Champions League. And I would say there was Judge Mo said something yesterday. It was kind of interesting. He said, he's like, he thinks that Arsenal have a good shot of winning the Champions League title. And I'm like, okay, where's this coming from? Like, they've never really done that well at the title, but he believes that they have a good shot. And he said, he's like, can you name 7 teams in the Champions League that are better than Arsenal? And I was like, yeah, I think I could. I don't know if you think the same, but it was just interesting because it was interesting that he was so assured or so certain that Arsenal are a favorite, even though the bookies have them as the 3rd favorite to win the Champions League. But I think that's a sucker bet. I think to put it lightly, I think it's a sucker bet. Oh, but yeah. Anyhow, big up Pops. I'm not sure if Beijing Pops and the crew are doing a watch along. Put that in the chat if you are, Pops. I'm not certain if you are or if you're not. And I get that. He's saying they're the 2nd best team in the Prem, so they should be not today. Okay. I know that Ozzy is doing a watch along. If you're interested in joining a watch along, I'm sure if Jay can put his you could put his channel in the chat. People can go there if they want to watch the game. It's on in 8 minutes. 8 minutes until kickoff. I got you. Work commitments, understood. He's saying the 2nd best team in the Prem, so they should be seen as one of the favorites. Not so. I think the whole pedigree thing kind of falls into why I don't have them as heavily favored to be a team that could possibly lift the Champions League. I think I know that, eventually, you can go without winning until eventually you do. I understand that. But yeah, I don't have them as one of my favorites to win the Champions League. I think
that's bookie stuff.
Yeah.
That's bookie stuff. That's bookies trying to tempt.
Yeah, tempt you into
Bookies,
making that.
that
Yeah.
bookies are trying to.
Yeah.
Bookies aren't fucking morons. If you put a poll up on the internet, on Twitter, and it's Arsenal something versus something, Arsenal fans take it over and they win it.
So sure.
They're like us. We do the same. If it's
Mhm.
something, it's like Liverpool fans assemble, go out, and if it's a vote, like we vote freaking Steven Gerrard for the Ballon d'Or if we could. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? That's so Arsenal fans are out there. Bookies are, they're not being stupid.
They
but
know.
they
They know
also,
there's. Yeah, they know there's a
yeah, they
Arsenal
don't want a
fan
load of
base
Arsenal
out
fans,
there. There's enough.
but
There's
they don't
enough
want them
people
lumping on
for
12 to
Arsenal
1.
Yeah, put a $5 or whatever on their team
Yeah,
or
they
something.
want to make it short odds because they
Yeah.
don't think they're going to win it. But if they put them in at like 8s or 10s or something, there'll be millions of Arsenal fans out there. And if it goes wrong, that's opposite.
Yeah.
But they're backing
Yeah.
them in, so the Arsenal fans are like, "Oh, that's not worth the price,"
Yeah.
So they want to push them away because they know if they made them a good price, which they probably think they should be, like an 8 or a 10, Arsenal fans would be all over that shit. If
Yeah.
it goes wrong, they fall.
Absolutely. The Gunners should make it to the corners at least. It's good. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of pressure. It depends. The one unique thing about that is that they're only in 2 competitions now, so they'll certainly have the ability to have the squad to properly handle those 2 tournaments, but they're gonna need Saka back. They're gonna need obviously. I don't think the Martinelli injury is going to be a long or something that's going to be having him out for a lengthy period of time. But they're going to need quite a bit to get through that to the next quarter. And I think I say that because Atalanta they didn't perform well against Atalanta. Obviously, I could say there are a few teams out there. I would say, obviously, us. I would say Barcelona. I would say Inter. I would say Real Madrid. Still, even though they're at the spot or place they're in, Real Madrid still are a better team than them. Inter Milan. Not Inter Milan. I already said Inter. Not AC Milan, or probably Madrid, AC Madrid, Atletico Madrid, I meant, would be probably someone that I would put ahead of them. Who else? Napoli could be, you could probably put Napoli ahead of them. I'd even put PSG maybe ahead of them. Is that going too far? Leverkusen, I certainly would put ahead of them. I had that name too, yeah. But is PSG going too far, maybe, or no? Panel, is that going too far?
Question mark with PSG.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say. Yeah, not yet.
Bayern Munich. I'd put Bayern Munich even. I got pushback. There's pushback when I put Bayern Munich as being a team that I think would be probably someone that they could do. But Bayern Munich,
yeah, I know the way I'd look at it is like if they played
them
3 times, that's like, is someone better? It's like, okay, I think like anything can happen in one game, but what would happen if Arsenal played PSG 3 times, Real Madrid 3 times, Bayern 3 times? PSG are so flaky,
Yeah.
But I'd expect them to lose the other 2 more often than not.
Yeah.
Bayern, Madrid, PSG. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I get people are telling me no on the PSG. They're knowing now.
Yeah, they already beat them.
But it's Arsenal as well.
I got it's Arsenal as well. I got it. Bayern, I think. Bayern, I would think, yeah. But
Bayern and Madrid are owning them.
But PSG is apparently a no-go. All right.
I think it's a 50-50.
PSG stepped up and played well against. I know City isn't necessarily the bar to be using, but I don't know.
No, it's just when you're saying is it going too far, I just thought like they're about level probably in terms of ability to beat each other and flakiness.
Yeah. There you go.
All
right, we're 2 minutes ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say it actually looks a bit more of a stable side when you look at it now, that Spurs side. I'm just looking at it on the TV before the game starts. Hey, thank God this one's on terrestrial TV. What come over them giving us a free match on TV over here? It's virtually unheard of. Anyways, just look at their team, when they put it out, like, in formation, and it looks, if that Danso's half decent and Davis performs all right, it's probably a bit more of an experienced back line than they've had for a while. She's chosen to drop Porro, though, for Gray. I mean, it'll be interesting this year. I think it will be an easy game, but I'm backing us to win, defo.
There you go. Big up to everyone. Let's go up the Reds, people. We're about game time is coming up. It's about a minute away, so I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to not to cut it short, but I want to make sure you guys can get settled in and everyone can enjoy. The singing is next level. Okay, so definitely enjoy the game. Stay safe. Continue to take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and always up the Reds, people. Up the Reds. Let's get this win. And we'll see you on the other side of this game, hopefully with a victory and with our ticket booked for Wembley. All right. Take care, and we will see you soon.